Did you watch my recent video about the best gaming audio, that being Audiophile with their multiple variations right there? I stinking swear by these headphones and their gaming headsets. They're absolutely phenomenal. I recommend everybody trying them. I'm with you. They are expensive. Gaming headsets starting at $300. These guys going up around $900. But today, we might have a budget option to get us close to the Audiophile. The Drop HiFiMan, am I saying that right? HiFiMan, that's what we're gonna go with, the HE-X4. But you all know where we have to start. We have to start with that comfort. And talking about the comfort of these guys, let's start with these ear cushions. Look how big these guys are. Completely round pretty much right there. Nice depth inside, a little bit bigger on the back end right there. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but you can see the ear cushion, they kind of swoop inwards, right? A little bit more back here and swoop a little bit there. Now you can probably see it this way. A little bit less on the back end, a little bit more. Super plush, guys. Pleather with little perforated holes inside. Not sure if the camera can pick that up. Pleather outside. This nice cloth, soft cloth on the outside, guys. Whew, these ear cushions are super nice. No pinching, no nothing, no touching the drivers. Very nice. Coming up to the headband right here, I've seen a couple complaints about this, right? Not incredibly plush like the ear cushions. There's a little bit of pad in there, as you can see, but the nice thing is it's this nice concave, just nice curve going around. This is gonna vary for a lot of people, but for me and my bald head, when I put this on right here, guys, it just wraps perfectly around my head. We all know comfort's, subjective person to person. But let me tell you what, for me, guys, the ear pads, the headband up here, it just wraps around my head and sits there so nice. And that goes right along with the adjustability of the headset. As you see, your ear cups, well, they move all around right here. They can go completely in, completely out. You got a little bit of swivel out, a little bit of swivel in right there, just perfect. That's called it a medium amount of swivel. This is really all you need right there, but no, they don't go flat. Adjustability on the headband right there, nice and firm in there, really not gonna budge on you. Over time, how's that gonna fare? I can't really say, but again, it's not clicky. It's just sliding there, but it's really tight. Now let's go and talk about the build right here. And I want to start it off with the weight as we're rolling right off comfort. 422 grams without the wire. And by the way, the wire connects right on the bottom right here. Forgot to tell you, you get your detachable cable in the box. It's 5 feet. Perfect length, really nice, feels nice and durable. And just looking at that weight right there, you might be like, that's a little lofty, which yeah, I mean, even out of the box, you can feel it. You got that really nice premium feel. You got a lot of metal on this. It doesn't feel chintzy. Yeah, there's a little bit of weight, but again, for my head shape at least, it just sits on there perfectly. I never had any pains, aches, or anything. I never really said, yo, let me get this headset off, But looking even further into the build, as you've probably spotted, little grates right here with these being open back. That's metal. Your ear cup around here is plastic. You got these metal brackets going into there and then into this plastic arm up there. Now, a really cool thing you can see, hopefully, this little deal going in here that's holding on our ear cup, you got a little screw in there. So I think if anything ever happens, which I doubt it will, you can replace that. Even over here, you got these little Allen screws going from the bracket into the cup. So I really think you got a lot of nice replacement opportunities here if anything ever happened. The only point I would be concerned about, again, is this little deal up here. But when I take this headset and I stretch it out, not worried. Twisting it up, not worried one bit. Again, it's just, I don't have any rattle, I don't have any creaking. It just feels really premium and solid in the hand. All right, so do I got you hyped up enough yet, right? Talking about great comfort, great build, a great value, which we'll talk about that price on the end. I want to give you all this juicy stuff and then hit you with that price. You'd be like, what? This headset right here is using planar magnetic drivers, same as we see with Audiophile headsets right there, or in the headphones, There you have a frequency range of 20 to 20,000 and they're running off 25 ohms. You all know I don't like filling a lot of tech specs in my videos, but we're gonna kind of talk around that there. So let's talk about the core sound of this headset. Yes, it is open back, so yes, your sound's gonna bleed out and you're gonna hear a lot of your environment coming in. Actually, a whole lot. I don't even know if you can catch it in the camera right here. You can see the driver kind of when I twist it a little bit, and then underneath, like the entire deal from here to the back is completely open. And yeah, your sound does definitely bleed. So if you got maybe a noisy environment, you're not gonna want this. If you want that total silence at night when you're gaming, well, your sound's gonna bleed out. So cross it off the board if you don't have that kind of environment. But the core sound of this headset, I would call it that great sound. It's not perfect, it's not bad, but it's great. Is it Audiophile sound? Let me get you right there, right? No, it's not Audiophile sound. What I would class this as is like, if I was to expect Audiophile to come out with a budget planar magnetic headset or headphone, this is what I would expect from them. It's clear, it's detailed, it's just doing everything great. There's not a lot of bass. It's not rumbling and hitting in your head, you know? If I was to say there's one more than the other, I would say there are a little bit more highs, but it's not screechy highs. You're not getting Bayer dynamic highs or anything like that, you know? Again, I feel like it's doing everything great. I love where it sits, right? Me playing a lot of Halo on the Xbox, going right in the controller, playing Forza, stuff like that on the Switch or editing videos. It does everything great. Now, talking about competitive, I state it all the time, I don't want to go on and on. No, you don't get an advantage because they're open back and competitive right there, but I do feel like this is a good headset for competitive if, again, you have a quiet environment. Because if you got kids and all sorts of loud stuff going on around you, well, being open back, I'm sorry, you're going to miss some of that. But as far as just picking up footsteps and stuff, you get it. The detailed environment, you get it. Nothing's overdone. Everything is doing what it should with this pair of headphones. It's a really fun headphone. Now, one side note I want to call out here as far as one of those specs, being this headphone running off 25 ohms, which you'd kind of expect it to really be pushing out quite a bit, which, yeah, you can run it 3.5 into any device that has it, a PS5 controller, Series X controller, which is what I tested on, your Switch, your mobile phone. If you got a 3.5, it's going to run on anything like that, right? But even going into my PC, into my amp, my iFi Zen, I just felt like I wanted a little bit more. Like as far as in the volume, you know, because even on Xbox, I got on there and cranked everything up, playing Forza, and it sounded great, guys. The cars, the environment, the crowd, the voice, everything sounded great. But on console, I felt like I just wanted a little bit more. That could just be me. To you, it may be like, yo, that's too loud. But for me, I wanted a little bit more. And going to console with my iFi stack, I kind of clicked up my amp a little bit and cranked it up, and holy smokes, when you really just give this some back end, wow, it just comes out to a whole nother level. It was really fun. So again, you kind of got two right there, right? I kind of want a little bit more, but if you have something that can give it a little bit more, you're in for a serious treat on top of the great sound we already had. So answering the main question of this video, is the Drop HiFiMan HE-X4 good for gaming? Hands down, they are fantastic for gaming and much more. And the value, it just blows my mind every time I just talk about it. It is a highly, highly recommended pair of headphones from me. So all in all, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I helped you out. If it did, hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.